Trip to the Northwest would be complete without a little rain, and we've got a lot of rain falling right now at Lumen Field in downtown Seattle. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the San Francisco 49ers and the Seattle Seahawks. Set for football now on a rainy Sunday afternoon. And off we go from Seattle. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Right out of the gates, Lance going to the air. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. 30, the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers are on the board first here this afternoon. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. Taken in at the 3. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Come on. Hey.
Slot man moves right. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it's intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. So Charles already down 7-0 early. They opt to take a shot there on the first play of scrimmage, but that plan backfires.
That feels a little bit like last week's loss lingering into this game, doesn't it? You know, you're down 7 already. You lost last week. It's almost like they were trying to get it all back in one shot, trying to take a big chunk play right out of the gate.
Let's go now. Cut.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Extra receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of...
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Ready! Cougar 19, Mustang 19.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Dre Greenlaw getting home on that one.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them, comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Credit the sack to Fred Warner. Boy, tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this first down. And the tight end goes in motion left. The tight end in motion right. Out of the gun now on third down. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league. Second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because he went to his primary read. He recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football because, as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end. It doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Coverage keyed in on him since that last completion was away. He earned a little attention on that one. And that made a lot to it to get a clean throw as well.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Shotgun now for Lance. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
To the right side, incomplete to Metcalf. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. Was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the visiting Seahawks who were victorious in that one. So they now look for the sweep here back home in Seattle. Now this time he'll look to throw. Throw out wide to Walker. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Well, this defense for the Niners, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for them to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for them to escape the pocket and run.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great. Feet in, first down. Kyle Shanahan doesn't care much for that last call, so out comes the red challenge flag. So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have 1 challenge remaining. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Another good run there. He's been good all season long. I don't know if he's going to win that MVP award, but just to be in the discussion, obviously that means he's had a great run.
The raw numbers put him in the discussion. Can he carry his team to enough victories? Can he put them in a spot where we say to ourselves, well, an MVP carries his team to the playoffs?
And he fires one that's intercepted. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to wind up and air it out. And Lance throws the interception, his 3rd. Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Seahawks are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 36 yards on the play.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. The Seahawks at 5-8, 3 games under 500. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These 2 teams all tied after 1. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll look to throw here. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on third down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
And Gay knocks this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. But for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Hey, check mega. Ready?
That's taken in by Smith-Marset. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. First connection there of the afternoon for those 2, and it's good for a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? The fellow receivers or offensive linemen, that makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. 7 yards there and a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Lance. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On second down, McCaffrey. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Seventh play of this drive coming up. A long way to go on third down. From the gun, it's Lance. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 25-yard line. Lance finding Deebo there for the Niner first.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
Throwing on first down is Lance. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. That catch, by the way, number 505 of his career, and that ties him with a couple of other tight ends for the past, Frank Wycheck and Dallas Clark.
And those guys were excellent players, but how about what we're seeing right now? 505 and rising. What a nice career he's put together.
Back to the ground attack here is McCaffrey. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And able to haul it in is Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers have regained the lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. 23 yards to pick up there.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Let's go. 19 Tiger.
Straight ahead, Walker. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And a loose football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
I don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. You know who's winning this game right now?
Mother Nature?
Yes, indeed. Precipitation's winning in a big way. Sloppy, all these turnovers right now.
Yeah, well, this was the forecast. We got what was forecasted, and we've got a lot of turnovers. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll get this across midfield to the 48. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Wait a second. They declined the penalty?
I'm as puzzled as you are, partner. I don't understand how anytime you lose possession of the ball, yet you turn down a penalty that would give you possession back. Now, let's make this simple. Anyone who plays the game, take the football. Always take the football.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker to the 43, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I believe a Seahawk was able to get a handle on this, so this will remain Seattle ball.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Catch is made by Metcalf. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Let's go now. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
79 Broncos.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Seven Pirates.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. But from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about it.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 18 yards, first down Niners.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And power running here down to the 6-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the 6 now on 2nd and 3.
Hey, computer. Shot, 17. Ready?
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what he did to weak minutes last week. He ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. And this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now, this red zone is where the Seahawk crowd really makes it tough for an offense to communicate. It's 3rd down. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Out is Chris Nagar now to try the field goal. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. And this is no good. Close, but he misses just left of the upright. And this will stay a 4-point game. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, first down Seahawks. He'll drop to throw. Throwing the out route, and he connects with Fant. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, right at the 40. On the counter, it's Walker. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback.
Yeah, this defense as a whole has really been flying to the football all game long. They have not allowed too much of anything, and here's another example. A great play there to get in and disrupt it before it could get going.
On 3rd down, here's Walker. A solid stiff arm. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Back to Walker on first down. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 42 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run, and that's what they've done throughout.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker. That's his 19th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Fielded just outside the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. A 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And I hate to point to that missed field goal from their last drive, but you look at the scoreboard, they would be in the lead if they had that 3.
Well, no doubt those points or those missed points do loom large, but here they're getting a chance for a makeup, aren't they? Almost like my time in school. I was always begging my teachers for a makeup exam. Here's their opportunity now to put those points on the board.
And every point becoming more vital here in the second half. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. Here's Lance. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. One thing I think it's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. The tackler almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On play action, Lance. The same target, same result. It's Kittle. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the fourth quarter. Just rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football.
That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try to find some targets in the open field downfield.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise, and they were hoping he could do it again.
The Niners on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Lance. And he will not be able to hang on to the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. A pass there over the middle to start things out. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave them with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Go, Reed, go!
Up the middle, here's Walker. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. This one goes underneath to Walker. And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18.
Keep it up. Keep it up.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Back to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positive moving forward.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing now is Lance. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
Let's go now.
Desperation time here. Lance. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Big Lion.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play, but in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's right.
Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
Taken in at the 3. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And can they take advantage? Their defense got the 4th down stop, but now they're hoping to find the end zone. A field goal wouldn't be enough to erase this 4th quarter deficit. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. This complete to Lockett. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain.
A gain of 5. It's 4th down.
Mustang 19.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Gets this to Fan. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. 18 of them.
18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals.
Back to throw. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Back to 60. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. T-MoeII. Go.
He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Ready.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Tight, 19 tight.
He'll look to throw. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 36. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And that's going to be caught downfield by Fan. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Come back team! Come back team! Ready?
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know, what do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Okay, ready?
Good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long.
18, Pioneer.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He hits his target, Lockett. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. It's their quarterback finding the end zone on the game's final play. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for the Seahawks, their battle to finish above 500 gets a slight lift as they move to 6-8 on the year. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Arizona Cardinals next week. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, their slim playoff hopes are gone now as they fall to 5-9. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the New York Jets.